Hey, hello, good morning, Mike. Yes,
Morning.
this looks really gloomy. It's like they're releasing little bits of information here and there to warm us up for what is going to be a really horrible autumn statement. Do you think?
I think it is. I mean, good on you for concentrating on that tax on dividends, which I'll come to in a minute, because I think that probably is much more important than the news that we got yesterday from the Bank of England. Although that's not to say it's unimportant, but it still was very much expected. I think this new tax on dividends is a real killer. But let's just come to that. Let me deal with the Bank of England first of all. It looks like, and I've seen calculations this morning in some of the papers saying that the majority of households, or the average household, will be £800 a year worse off as a result of that. There is no particular good news about this. The recession will probably last until through 2023 until 2024. It'll be relatively mild, though. That's the only bit of good news about it. And it is likely that interest rates will not have to rise to 6%. Maybe 4.5% will be about enough. It was rather peculiar yesterday, actually, because I've been to many of these kind of press conferences. And the one thing that Andrew Bailey, or the government, the Bank of England, they never actually speak plainly, but he did. And unfortunately, the markets just didn't believe him. There was a lot of muddle about it. Sterling lost out yesterday, as did the 10-year gilt. Again, this sounds very, very technical. It kind of is, but it's about government borrowing, and that one way or the other affects us all. So in other words, the markets didn't quite believe what he was saying. Now, tax on dividends and all the rest of it, that is really important. I think it's slightly more important than the big, the windfall taxes we're going to see on November the 17th. Undoubtedly, these are political decisions. Rightly or wrongly, they will probably happen. But the tax on dividends, I'll tell you why I don't like this, and this is something which the Chancellor and the Prime Minister will be pressing. They want the economy to grow, and they want productivity to grow. The fact of the matter is that people running small businesses, directors of small businesses, and these could be people employing 2 or 3 other people, and these are the majority of businesses within the country, often don't award themselves a salary, but they get their money, they get their wages through dividends, which are now going to be taxed. And it is entirely likely that somebody who is actually being paid by the company is going to be better off after tax than the director who gets his dividends taxed. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. So my question would be, so where's the growth going to come from if you are attacking the smaller businesses? And you'll be hearing loads more about this, I'm sure, by November the 17th, because you will be talking to the Federation of Small Businesses, and all these people will start to rise up out of the woodwork once again and say, what about the backbone of the British economy? They are small businesses. They are.